WTO is associated with long talks, various tariffs, customs quotas, imports and exports, as well as with other terms which our consumers sometimes do not understand. The task of WTO market program is to break all the barriers between buyers and sellers because we know everything about the prices. Over the last 2 years, the demand for jewelry dropped all over the world. This is because fluctuations in the world economy always affect this market. Thus, reduction in consumer incomes immediately leads to the decline in demand because jewelry is the last thing people used to buy. However, any piece of jewelry has an absolute value and its purchase is regarded as a viable option to save one's money. People of Kazakhstan hoped that after their accession to the WTO, jewelry in their country would be affordable for an average consumer. So did it happen in reality? We shall know about that from the following story. The jewelry market started to decrease 2 years ago both in the territory of Kazakhstan and the whole EU. The demand for luxury also dropped. However, thanks to age-old Kazakhstan traditions, the local population is still inclined to buy jewelry. Kudalıksa Gatagu is our century-old culture. Traditionally, we have to give gifts to our co-fathers-in-law. Of course, we cannot give them exclusive and very expensive jewelry because they are very costly for ordinary people. Instead of that, we buy symbolic, inexpensive, mass-produced adornments. 5 to 10 years ago, Turkey was the main supplier of mass-market goods. Notably, half of them were smuggled. Currently, more than 90% of goods on the jewelry market of Kazakhstan are from Russia. There is also jewelry from Kyrgyzstan. This has happened owing to the accession of this country to the EU. Kazakhstan is unable to offer a feasible alternative to Russian jewelry. The country has no proper industrial facilities for that. However, it should be noted that exclusive things are in demand among well-to-do people of Kazakhstan. Such facilities survive because they produce exclusive things. The mass demand in the country is satisfied by imported goods from Russia. Thus, Moscow jewelry plant can compete with Russian gems from St. Petersburg or the jewelry plant from Kostroma. These plants have been working in Russia and in the USSR for many years, so it is impossible to compete with them. Officially, the jewelry business in Kazakhstan was set up 25 years ago. Notably, exclusive adornments for women are as popular as craftsworks for men. Many of them use the style developed by me some time ago and for which I was awarded a Fabergé Diamond Medal. The name of my style is Eurasian or Turan Ethno-Modern. This is a synthesis of national traditions of our arts and crafts and modern design trends. The country has more than enough raw materials, except precious stones, for jewelry production. In 2014, Kazakhstan produced 26.7 tons of refined gold and almost 967 tons of refined silver. Our country ranks 10th and 5th in the world in terms of gold and silver stock, and 18th and 12th in terms of production of these precious metals. Still, most of experts do not see any opportunities of the Kazakhstani jewelry industry. At the same time, new players represented by Chinese, Turkish and European producers are expected to join this market after Kazakhstan's accession to the WTO. But this will be possible only after the reduction of duties. Nowadays, bijouterie is the only which has benefited from that. Thanks to the accession of Kazakhstan to the WTO, our company got a state assistance and duties which we pay now are very beneficial for our business. The increase in sales of bijouterie, including items with healing effects, can be observed in Kazakhstan these days. Local buyers look both to the price and functionality of such goods. The jewelry fashion is also a fashion. Young people give preference to branded goods and pay more attention to their design. There is quite a large collection for children and teenagers. Elder men and women focus on the quality of goods and, of course, place importance on accessory materials which can be good for health. At present, many jewelry sellers in Kazakhstan stake on e-commerce. Men are more likely to buy jewelry online than women, the statistics shows. It is natural that the actual value of a jewelry piece is estimated based on its content, in particular the weight of precious metal, as well as presence and size of gemstones. And nowadays, buyers place more importance to the brand. The majority consider that the brand determines the quality and design. Some companies which sell luxury products use unique methods of jewelry manufacturing. For example, prongs which fix gems can be hidden in these gems and remain unseen. As a result, an already pricey item becomes even more expensive. The price of a jewelry piece is based on three components: the price of metal, the price of gems, and the price of work. Gold has a clear market value, which is set every day at the London Exchange. Pieces, hollow inside of course, should be cheaper. As for gems, diamond is considered the most valuable. It is appreciated according to 4C system: color, carat weight, clarity, and cut. Sapphires rank second after diamonds and are followed by emeralds, rubies, and pearls. Residents of CIS countries prefer red gold. People in Europe consider yellow lemon gold more precious. In reality, gold color depends on impurities contained in the jewelry alloy. Adding some more silver would give the original gold a lemon yellow color. Copper colors gold with red. Making jewelries from pure gold is impossible. This metal is too soft. Popular all over the world, Turkish gold is now losing ground due to its relatively poor quality. Turkish gold alloys do not contain silver. Adding only copper, Turkish jewelers make their products cheaper but at the same time impair their quality. Such gold has a lighter weight. It also darkens in a shorter period of time. Checking whether a gold jewelry is a counterfeit or not is possible at home. For this purpose, we shall need iodine. Now we shall take a golden ring and a coin. Then we apply some iodine on each item with a cotton stick and wait for 2 minutes. Iodine on the coin left stains which cannot be removed. At the same time, dark iodine stains on the gold ring can be easily wiped with a napkin. If no stains are left or they cannot be removed, is an indication that a gold ring is a counterfeit. Gold can be stored for ages, but unfortunately golden items, like items from any other metal, are vulnerable to physical impacts. However, the fashion for eternal goods from precious metals still exists. Transformable jewelry items, which can change their functional role, are becoming especially popular. Things made of metals of different colors are also in demand. Approximately 50% of jewelry all over the world has no gems. The same amount of items contains precious and semi-precious stones of various colors. Almost all countries use gold as a reserve fund. Most of people also store some gold. In addition, gold mining nowadays is a never-ending process. The most part of mined gold is used in the jewelry industry. In 2003, the world gold reserves made up about 150,000 tons. These reserves are disposed as follows. National central banks and international financial organizations possess 30,000 tons. 79,000 tons are jewelry. 17,000 tons are products of the electronics industry and odontology. And 24,000 tons are various types of investment. In 2013, the gold reserves reached about 180,000 tons. China is the world's largest gold producer. It is followed by Australia, Russia, the United States and Canada. The principal buyers of gold, including investment and raw materials for jewelry, are Hong Kong, India and the United Kingdom. Since recently, Malaysia launched a wide-scale production of gold jewelry. Probably soon the entire world will have a good chance to evaluate the quality of Malaysian gold. No wonder gold is considered the standard which guarantees the currency reserve of any country. Noble metals, including gold, are metals which are not exposed to corrosion or oxidation. They are also considered precious due to their rareness of occurrence. Gold is such a rare metal that the production of iron throughout the world within 1 hour exceeds the production of gold over the course of the whole history. Gold, silver as well as platinum and 5 more metals of the platinum group, ruthenium, rhodium, palladium, osmium and iridium are the principal precious metals. I wish you economic and quality purchases.
Покупок.